Hey guys, Rusty here. I've gotten the new brake calipers, so I'm going to go ahead and put the calipers and the brake pads on and see if those new lines fit as well. These ones I got right here, you never know if they're going to work and if they're going to come off easy or not. But we got some parts, so we're going to go for it and start installing some new stuff on this truck. If I get that all on, then I can put the tires back on at least. So that's what I'm going to be working on for the next few minutes. Well, I got the new brake caliper on, and that's exactly how it should be. But what I noticed is that this bearing is not on here tight. See if you can listen to it. That's a little bit too much play. I'll show you on the other one. This one barely moves at all. And that's what we want. Of course it does rotate free. Oh, do I have the, it's still engaged. Let me disengage it. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and take that hub assembly off and tighten that baby up. So let's get that done instead of just ignoring problems and continuing on, which is what I could do. It's kind of cold today, but the work continues. These hubs work. I'm sure it doesn't have the right amount of grease in it either. Let's see when we get her open. I'm not going to worry about replacing the grease right now. I'm just going to get that bearing sorted out, because I can do the rest when the truck's on the ground, you know, on all four wheels. I think these are all pretty loose. I don't like wearing these gloves, but I got some scratches and scrapes on my hands, so I need to let them heal. The gloves make it a little harder to grab everything. That's just the nature of the beast here. Let me get a screwdriver. I don't know if this anti-rattle plate is worth keeping on there, but I'm going to keep it on. Why not? There was enough clearance on the other side, so I'm not going to cry about it. There we go. Get that clip off. Remember, it goes towards a curved inward, just like so. And then, oh, can I line that up a little bit? Trying to get this thing on either side of where that other rattle clip sits. Maybe it's a little bit hard to see, but there we go. Okay, so now this will sit down in this brake. See, we got this one sitting on the spot there where it's going to be, and then we got to get this one in here, and then that spring kind of holds it in the piston, and that's all there is to that. I'm just going to slip it on. Nice and easy. Put this bolt through, line everything up properly, get the bottom one on, easy peasy. Tighten it with our Allen wrench. And these brakes kind of free float. The whole caliper does, which is cool. Once you put some tension on the, once you pump it up with fluid, it won't be so free floaty, but in reality, it's free floating. Even if you can't perceive it after it gets a little bit of pressure on it. Okay. Now before I go installing the power brakes, I'm gonna pump this baby up and see how it works with just the front brakes off of that manual booster. Because if I can save a little bit of time, I can move on to something else that's more fun. I'll put the power brakes on later for sure, but I haven't bought the rear brake hardware anyway. See, that has some freedom to move, but everything stays perfectly aligned. That's how it should be. I'm gonna get this rest of this put together, and then we're gonna remove some stuff from the interior, so you'll catch me on that. All right, so here's how the brake pedal action is. I didn't really bleed the brakes correctly, but the first time you push it down, it kind of goes all the way to the floor, but then it gets real stiff like manual brakes do. So that's okay for now. Now I'm gonna try to get this thing out of here, and this little air pressure gauge, which I'm removing whatever they had going on there, and then we'll see what kind of wiring's hanging down. This wire is the important one, sending power to the switch, which isn't even a switch right now. It's just this clothespin that I used to put the two prongs together where the ignition switch would have been. So it looks like 7/16 or 1/2 inch. Get that off, and then we'll go from there. We'll probably cut these CB antenna wires off, and that might be it for today. But we got brakes, so I'll go ahead and put the tires back on. I'm not planning on messing with that until I drive it and see if it's good enough for now, or do I need to go the full route and hook up the power brakes. Yeah, there's lots of stuff that I can cut out of the way here. just in time. GoPro's saying it has 35% battery left. So you can see the dash looks a lot cleaner now without all that stuff hanging off of it. So that's good. That's it for the interior today. We'll put our tools up. Close the hood here. Looking pretty smooth. Got these little brackets. I don't think I need them. I'm gonna throw them away. Got too much trash laying around. People are making comments about it. See, we got plenty of room for the battery. This is these metal pieces that I'm going to put from one side to the other as brackets to hold my center console. And I did go ahead and get a thicker cable and longer one for the positive. Let me show you that one. We'll be installing that before we put a battery on. Here's the longer battery cable. This one's supposed to be 8 feet. That other one was 5 feet, so this should be more than long enough. Has this kind of lug on both ends, which I got the right piece for that. Got some spark plugs. My self tappers. Here we go. Say you just screw that lug on and then you put this bad boy on, and then we got a good connection. And that's also on top of that screw is where I'm going to put that power to the switch for on off. So that's going to do it for this video. I'm going to go ahead and get the tires back on it off camera, and I'll probably put the thing, test my brakes, and I'm going to put the thing in neutral and then see how it feels as I roll down a little bit right here. And it's probably going to feel just fine, and that's what I'm hoping for. And then I can forget about brakes for now and start moving on to engine stuff, which is I'm sure what everyone wants to see with the new intake and carburetor and HEI and spark plug wires and spark plugs. Basically a full tune-up on that stuff. It should run. And I probably got an air cleaner too that I can put on it that'll fit that 4-barrel Edelbrock carburetor that I have. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and leave whatever kind of comments you want, good, bad, ugly. And I'll see you on the next episode.